Hello, dear students. Um, my name is Vincent Cheine, and I'm a mathematics teacher, physics, of course, but of course, I can as well help you in chemistry and also biology. So please, at this platform, I want to ensure that please, I help you in one of those subjects that I've mentioned, but now here we are going to be dealing with mathematics, paper 1 or paper 2, that's applied math or pure math, okay? So I want to actually start by telling you and assuring you that please, these subjects, or even other subjects, A-level needs time, please. You need to read harder. Don't just sit and wait for the teacher always. You must also make your own research, please. Don't wait always for the teacher to come and then you expect everything from him or her, okay? The teacher will do their part, but even you as a learner, please try as much as possible to look out for other sources. Like now here, you are viewing me for this mathematics. Please, I want to introduce to you pure mathematics, and I want to make sure that in case you feel you never understood, we want to repeat for you and we want to reteach you everything from the start up the end, and of course you must ensure that when Uganda National Examination Board sets the paper, that's your name. By the time you come to senior 6 ready to sit either mocks or even your name. Alright? So here we go, but before I kick off, I would like to give you my contact in case you need some guidance, coaching, what. My contact is 070462740. Okay, it is 07046207040, right? Yes. In case you have not got me on that one, another one is 07060200627. Thank you so much. Now we continue with the learning, and we shall start with the basic topic, or the first topic that we look at in mathematics, that's logarithms, indices, and sums. Okay? So for those who never understood them, please give us the ears and also attention so that you learn. Alright? I'm going to start with the indices. So I'll start with indices. I'll start with indices, and of course I'll have to remind you that indices, for you to be able to solve numbers that require this knowledge, you must also have the laws that govern the indices. Okay, so we shall start with the first one, which is, yes, the first one is, if you are given a number, for example, a number A, okay, and then you are multiplying this number here, you are multiplying. Please note very well this. We are taking a number, multiplying with another number, but the numbers have the same bases. These down letters are what I'm calling the bases. While they are also powers, this is it. So I can have this one as n, while this one can be m. So the first one has base a power n times base a power n. That is our number, okay? The indices tell us that when we have such numbers, you are multiplying, but the numbers are having the same bases. The answer for this one shall always be what? We shall always consider one letter or one number which is down. So I will take one of them, that is A. Okay, you ignore the other one, only take one. Therefore, I will now say, what about the powers? As long as we are multiplying, we shall always add the powers. Okay, so we shall have n plus m. Right? After, I will put them in the brackets and I solve my number. Alright? Please, I have said, as long as the bases are the same and you are multiplying, then the powers, you shall always add them. Okay? Example, I can have an example here. example, and this example says what? If I have, for example, a number, let me say 2 times 2, but the bases, for example, this is power 3 and this is power 7. For example, that if I have such numbers, the bases are the same, that's number 1, and I'm also multiplying. As long as these two things are there, the bases are the same, and you are multiplying, then our answer shall always be, I've said, we take one base. So we shall only take one of these two. We shall take a 2, that's our base. Then we shall get our powers and we add them. That is now 3, the first one, plus the second one, which is 7, right? Then I can put them in the brackets to look organized. And then finally, we shall have our 2 as our base. Then we shall have our power added to 10, right? That is what we are having. So please, this can be the answer, or by using the calculator, you can also get the other one, okay? By putting on the calculator. Then I can also have another example, example 2. This one was example 1. I can also have example 2. Example 2, please. This was example 1. What about if I have 3 times 3? Do you see that? Then I have power, for example, I have power 17. Then here I have negative 10. Do you see that? I have power 17, then power negative 10. But remember, we have said, as long as the bases are the same and you are multiplying those two things, if you don't forget them, then our answer shall always be easy. We shall consider 1. So we shall take only 1, 3. Are you seeing that? Then what happens to the others? We have said, since we are multiplying, we shall add the what? The powers. So I will have 17. The first one is 17. Then this is a negative 10. So I will have plus negative 10. You see that? Plus negative 10. I then put them in the bracket. So by simplifying, whenever you have this, don't forget this, whenever you have such plus and a minus, which means we shall take a subtraction sign, isn't it? So our answer shall now be 3, then power 17, take away 10. You see that? Still in the brackets. And finally, we shall have our 3, 17 minus 10, which will give us 7. And that is our final answer. Do you see that? Please, much as there is a negative, you still follow the same thing. As long as we have said 3 times 3. This is the same base. 2 times 2, the same base, but the powers are different. What about if I have this one here? If I have a 2 power 5 times a 2 power 5. Someone must ask, what if I have the same bases, but even the powers are the same? Thank you. As long as the other two things are standing, number 1 is the bases. As long as the bases are the same, and also you are multiplying, the rule stands. So we shall say this is the same as our 2. We shall take now 1, 2, okay, 1 base. And then we shall have our powers added. So we shall add our powers, this one and that one, and we shall put our bracket very well. Therefore, the answer becomes 2, this plus that, 5 plus 5 gives us 10, and that is your answer. Please take note, these are some of the errors learners always make here. with this very, very law. There are those who can say we have a number, for example, A times what? B, for example, that. And then I have maybe N, M, you see? Also, we can have this one, A times B, all those ones. And also I have here N, you see? The powers are the same, but the bases are not the same, you see? But then we are multiplying, the bases are not the same. Much as you are multiplying, the bases are not the same. Look at what we have been having. We said bases are the same and you are multiplying. Look at what is here. The bases, actually, the bases are very different. Much as we are multiplying. The same thing here. Yes, the powers are the same, but the bases are different, you see? All these ones are not true, so they cannot work for us. We cannot use them. So, all these ones cannot, you cannot get, for example, here, you can say this A, someone can want to say that, then this is N plus M, you see? Then also here, someone says A, M plus N. All that is wrong. These ones here, they cannot work. We only have to follow this first one, which says the bases are supposed to be similar, okay? Then also the powers, for us, we don't want to know whether the powers are the same or not, as long as the base are the same and you are multiplying, there you can apply the first law, okay? Then the other error is, another podcast we can have, A times, this is not multiplication, plus, you see, plus A, then the powers are different. For example, this is N, M, you see, this one that someone says, you see, we have also learners who also say that this one is the same as A, and then here you say N times M, you see, look at what they are saying. Because we are having a plus here, so they are changing there, they are putting the multiplication sign. Excuse me, we are in indices. We have not talked about any other law, or we have not gone to any other part of logarithms. We shall see where maybe we can talk about such. But as long as we are in indices, this one is also wrong. It is very wrong. So please, my dear brothers and sisters out there who are watching and who are learning, who are in senior 5, senior 6, or even you are a parent, you have someone in senior 5, senior 6, or you are a friend, please always tell your colleagues and tell those people that this is not right. The right thing is that. We shall always meet again in the next video when we are now learning about another law. This has been already about law number 1. We shall also get law number 2 and we shall have that example. Thank you for watching and we shall always keep in touch. Thank you so much. I love you all.